Hi, my name is Martavius Parrish, and I was born in Portsmouth, Virginia. I lived in Florida for a good part of my childhood until I moved to Valdosta, Georgia, like the super small town in Georgia, where I grew up and then graduated and then came to Duke. Um, so yeah, I've been singing since I can remember. We actually have this funny story in my family that my dad used to actually sing to me while I was like kind of laying on his stomach, and I kind of got near that way. Um, but yeah, I've been singing ever since then. So my music is it's interesting in the sense that I just started writing things this past summer, really late in the game. And a lot of my inspiration comes from a combination of things that I listen to versus the natural sound of my voice, which is quite interesting because I don't listen to things that my voice would naturally kind of adhere to. The music that I tend to create and the sound that I kind of produce tends to be more like neo soul, R&B, like think John Legend, Frank Ocean-y kind of things. Whereas the music that I listen to is like strictly top 40s, like Beyonce, like Lady Gaga, like anything that's like on the top 10, I'm probably listening to. But I definitely don't create that kind of sound when I create my own songs. My genre is basically like R&B, neo soul, that kind of thing. A lot of like new age. Kind of R&B artists as opposed to like Motown or that kind of feel. So, music was kind of always my outlet. My dad sang, but outside of that, there was not really anything musical about my family. I didn't come from a long line of singers or musicians. And I kind of, just in the arts in general, found myself falling into different things, including theater. I picked up the saxophone in elementary school just because I could. And I kind of find myself falling into different aspects. And so in terms of creating music, I kind of never pre-planned creating my own sound or creating an image or becoming an artist and like getting signed to a label or anything like that. So it kind of all happened organically, and is largely based off of just kind of my emotions and how I operate as a person. My stage confidence is very, very much that stage confidence. I get extreme stage fright right before performance. Once I'm there and once I'm in the moment, it tends to pick up and adrenaline kicks in and everything's fine. But like right before, I'm like literally, most of the time I'm like literally shaking. And I'm usually like off in a corner, like listening to music or trying to focus in on what I need to do. But yeah, it's definitely a nerve-wracking experience, and I just try to hide that and really kind of feel out the audience and kind of groove with them a little bit on stage, and forget about like, oh gosh, I'm gonna mess up. So I can say my favorite artist is Beyonce by far, only because I think I'm really big on like performing live, and she's one of the best performers of our generation. I will fight you if you question that. I'm joking. My favorite lyric actually is anything that Sarah Bareilles says. More specifically, she has this line in her recent EP of a song that she entitles "Sweet as Whole," where she it's a really clever line that says, "I say what I think because it's more economic than drugs or a drink," and I think it speaks a lot for her as an artist, and kind of how you should kind of carry yourself. Going into the show, I'm just kind of focusing on showcasing who I am as an artist and trying to portray that, trying to incorporate different elements that you usually don't see. Oh my gosh, you want me to sing right now? You weren't either, living in Ladera Heights, the Black Beverly Hills, domesticated paradise, palm trees and pools, the water's blue, swallow the pill, keeping it so real.